Okay guys, so today is the day that we water our batteries. Ed is going to take you through that because he knows a heck of a lot more about this than I do. I'm just going to be the camera girl. So what we have here is a water pump. Is that what this is?
Weed sprayer.
A weed sprayer? Okay.
Just a pump up weed sprayer. That's all we use.
So we take distilled water. Has to be distilled water. And we put it in the pump.
Save a little bit for ourselves. Pour distilled water. Usually takes about 2 gallons.
How many batteries do you fill up with the 2 gallons?
And does all 8 of my batteries.
8 batteries.
Most times. Sometimes it takes a little less water, sometimes a little more.
And how often do you have to put water in the batteries?
These batteries have a lot of years on them, so I fill them once a month.
And when we get new batteries, how often will we have to do it?
Well, depending on how much you use them, it still takes a little bit of water once a month.
So once a month, no matter the age?
Pretty much. That just takes more.
More water.
More water and warmer days.
And today is a warm day, so.
Warm days, lots of use.
And how old are these batteries that we have here?
What are they?
Did we get them
7 years?
We've been married for 8 years.
Or 8 years old then.
We've been married in October will be 9 years.
Yeah, so my batteries are at 100% full. We use a battery clean, which is basically battery acid neutralizer. I keep that with me. Or you can use Canadian Tire stuff. It's basically baking powder or baking soda. Take the caps off, usually all of them, and I'll have a look because batteries get old. They don't often fill up equally, and they don't use water equally. It's just age, and unless it's excessive, you just live with it and don't really worry about it. I've used poured by hand. I've done all sorts of methods. This looks really good. And the hose leaks. So I just fill them up to a little line in there.
I don't know if I can get. I don't know if
it's hard to see.
Close.
That's okay.
There's a line in there that Ed can see, but we can't on the camera. But those of you who do this for a living know what line we're talking about.
Yeah.
So these batteries are 8 years old, and how long do these batteries typically last?
In the amount we use them, because we actually use ours pretty heavy, the last 8 years.
So we're due for a new pair.
We're due for some new ones because they're.
But we're stretching them till fall, right?
We're gonna make them last, so we absolutely have to change them. And they're doing really well. You'll start to notice as they get old, there'll be 1 or 2 cells that use a lot of water you have to keep an eye on, and that's usually a good sign. You better really look at changing them.
Are there any that are like that right now?
No, these are all doing pretty good. These are very good quality batteries.
And what kind of batteries are they?
These,
Is there a thing that I am not seeing that?
these are Surrettes.
Okay.
And we bought
these off Colin?
We bought these off K1 Hybrids.
K1 Hybrids. That's a business in Edmonton, right?
Yep.
Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
I think he supplied all my solar stuff.
I will link his website below for any Canadians out there needing solar stuff.
These are just plastic deck boxes I'm using. Been fairly tough. I glue them together. There's a wood box for another set.
Do we have another set of batteries in that box?
No, we don't. If the batteries are like at 50%, the water level's lower. But our batteries are 100% right now, so I can fill them right up. Check battery electrolyte, which sometimes I will do. This isn't the most accurate gauge, but if I use it consistently, I know what it's doing. And since I just added water, the water isn't mixed. Normally this would be way up here, but this little bar is down because we just added water. If you're looking for a bad cell in a battery, you'll go through and let your batteries charge up completely and then go through every cell, and often you'll find one, instead of being up, will be down. And that's a good time you need to equalize the batteries and overcharge them. And if you consistently find one or two cells that are always down, batteries are dying. Time for new ones.
But what you just did is okay?
Yeah, I just added water and they're on the low side, so that's when they charge up, they'll mix the water with the acid and life will be good again.
Okay. Well, that's it for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed that, and we will see you again tomorrow. Bye!